In television terms, Black Mirror is one of the best sci-fi and dystopian series ever to have been made. But what do you do when you've run out of episodes of Charlie Brooker's brilliant show to watch? Well, you go on the hunt for more shows that are a bit like Black Mirror. That's what you do. But what do you do when you don't know where to start? Well, you come to Screen OD and we'll help you. So let's go on a journey together of the best shows to watch if you love Black Mirror. Hey there, Tim from Screen OD here. I hope you're doing well and having a great day. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate everyone who watches the Screen OD channel. Right, today we are looking at great shows that we think you'll like if you like Black Mirror. And there's a lot of good dystopian sci-fi out there, but there's also quite a lot of not so good stuff. So we want to sort the wheat from the chaff, and we're going to do that for you today. Before we get started, just a quick reminder that if you love TV and movies and you haven't done so already, why not subscribe to the channel and you'll get all the best content direct to your feed. Right, that's the advert over. Let's move on to some great content for you to get watching, and we're going to start our list with a Netflix series. It's MANIAC. Starring Emma Stone and Jonah Hill, this offbeat Netflix show made quite an impact when it landed on the streaming service in 2018. Directed by the excellent Kari Joji Fukunaga, this is a story of two people who are brought together through a pharmaceutical trial that will take them on an extraordinary and at times bewildering journey. Just like Black Mirror, this dystopian tale mixes mysterious technology and faceless corporations with the lives of humans and takes the viewer on a journey that will ask as many questions as it will answer. It's a must-watch for those who enjoy the genre. Next up, we've got a series that is not just like Black Mirror in its theme, but it is also made by Charlie Brooker. So, you can't really go wrong, can you? Well, hopefully not. It's dead set. Mr. Brooker has, of course, made shows beyond Black Mirror, and before he came up with the anthology series that would spawn some of the most brilliant stories, he made Dead Set. The show centres around the set of Big Brother, which was huge at the time of production in 2008 in the UK, and imagines a zombie apocalypse on the outside, which traps the cast and crew in this artificial environment. In many ways, this is a very long episode of Black Mirror, and therefore, if you're a fan of the show, you'll find plenty to like in this horror with many comic twists. Next up, we have a fantastic new show from Apple TV Plus that has taken the sci-fi and dystopian world by storm and won many, many fans. It's Severance. Ben Stiller's dystopian thriller, that rhymes, tells the story of Mark, played by Adam Scott, who has chosen to be severed after the death of his wife, a controversial operation that separates the brain into two states, one that is always at work and one that is always at home, and never do those two states meet. At first, the curious world of Lumen Industries where he works seems strange, but quickly things turn sinister as it becomes clear that leaving isn't really an option. What do Lumen want from its employees, and what happens when the staff start challenging the system? Well, a brilliant dystopian thriller kicks off. That's what happens. This will feel very familiar to those who love Black Mirror. If it's all getting a little bit intense on your watch list, how about we try a comedy? Something to lighten the mood, but something that's certainly got plenty of dystopian themes going on in it. It's time to upload. Yep, this is a sitcom rather than an anthology and far lighter in tone than much of Black Mirror. Upload, which is created by Greg Daniels, the man who adapted the UK version of The Office for an American audience, does however have some very futuristic themes and lots of technology going on in it. Based in the near future, this is a dystopian show that tells the story of a young man who is killed at a time when you can be uploaded to your own chosen afterlife, depending on how much money your family has to spend. However, all is not as good as it sounds when he arrives, especially when the tech is being controlled by his controlling girlfriend in the living world. Yep, it's a bit confusing, but it's funny. Imagine if when you were asleep your dreams needed to be powered. Would they be gas? Would they be coal? No, they'd be electric dreams. A series of stories inspired by the works of Philip K. Dick, yes, the writer behind The Man in the High Castle, and the inspiration for movies including Total Recall, Blade Runner and Minority Report. This is an eclectic show with many different stories that range across different areas of science fiction. Although some of the shows are possibly a little bit more hard sci-fi in feel to Black Mirror, there are plenty of brilliant ideas and concepts to explore for those who like to think about the world in a slightly different way. This might be a show that slipped under your radar, but it's definitely worth checking out if you like this kind of content. It's Weird City. An anthology series that first appeared on YouTube in 2019, this comic dystopian show is based in an American city in the near future where the occupants have been physically separated into two groups, the haves and the have-nots. The series focuses on a different character in each episode from one of these different socio-economic groups and tells their story and experiences in the titular weird city. As you might expect, the show is filled with many questions about where society may be headed and the relationships between humans, technology and each other. Why haven't you had more shows about anthropomorphized robots on this list, I hear you say? Well, I'm sorry, there's only so many we can fit in. And this is the last entry, but you're in luck if that's what you're looking for. It's time to go to see humans. What would it be like if we were living in a society where robots that looked and acted like humans lived among us and served our every need and want? Well, this is the question that Channel 4's Humans asked in this excellent sci-fi series starring Gemma Chan. When it turns out that not all synths are happy with the way that they are treated, this series goes off on a philosophical journey that asks many questions about artificial intelligence, free will, and the role of technology in our lives. This will certainly pique the interest of the average Black Mirror fan. Right, so that's it. That's our list of the best shows to watch if you love Black Mirror. What shows do you like that you think are like Black Mirror? Leave them in the comments below and we can talk about it as a Screen OD community. There's nothing left for me to say now except thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what we do, perhaps consider subscribing to the channel and hit that like button so that more people can see this kind of content. Go check out all the other Screen OD videos because if you love streaming, it will make your streaming life better. Right, we'll see you again very soon. See ya.